Hello, everybody.
How's it going, everyone?
And welcome to a much too late Theo and Tim's movie review.
There you go.
So we decided to watch something that was actually in theaters. And what did we watch?
Deadpool. We watched Deadpool versus Wolverine.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy daisy.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Is it Deadpool and Wolverine?
I think it's Deadpool and Wolverine.
Who cares?
Who cares? But it's a great movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
Let's go ahead and get that out of the way.
Yeah.
It's a 100% recommend from both of us, I believe.
Yeah.
I give it a 4.5-ish.
I was gonna give it a 5.
He gives it a 5, so it's a instant classic for Theo. For me, it's a definitely must watch. Still in theaters, pushing up at 1.5 billion so far. Will it save the Marvel universe? No. But the Marvel, well, you're more pro Marvel than I am right now.
I'm not.
But if we're not going to do too many spoilers because it is still in theaters, but there are going to be some spoilers in here, I assume.
Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
Theo, what did you think about, just the movie, the plot, everything?
Well written. I think the plot was fantastic. I think it was completely smart writing. Intelligent way of doing it. If you saw, he hasn't even seen.
I haven't seen all the Disney Plus stuff.
Yeah.
I did watch the first season of Loki, so I do know the TVA and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
so TVA is the thing. So like, just the smartness of the whole thing was fantastic. The jokes were funny. Nostalgia berries were there.
I agree. To me, it's basically the closest thing you can get to a comic book crossover from the 90s in live action. It's basically if they had a 6 to 8 issue mini series of Deadpool and Wolverine teaming up, this is what you would get.
Yeah.
Lots of villains, lots of different heroes from all different areas of the Marvel universe. And it is a hard R. I had somebody ask me, just like the first one, hey, can I take my kid to it? You can. That's legal.
You're allowed to.
But they're going to see a lot of stuff you're going to have to talk about.
A lot of killing.
Like most Marvel, no titties. But that's okay. You do see a lot of Hugh Jackman's titties, ladies. So it's one for the ladies, if you know what I'm saying. Great cameos. Fantastic cameos from all over. Cameos you're not even going to expect. Lots of action.
Every single one you see will be great.
Yeah, every cameo is wonderful. Even for movies you may not like the movie, but you'll be like, it's kind of like Andrew Garfield in the Spider-Man movie. Like, I didn't like the Amazing Spider-Man movies, but Andrew Garfield killed it in Spider-Man 3. And he was always a good Spider-Man, and he was just a bad Peter Parker.
Those are bad movies.
Yeah, bad movies. And he was a terrible Peter Parker. Like, so Peter Parker's a model now? I thought MJ was the model. Get out of here.
He was kind of too good looking.
He was too good looking and too cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Peter Parker is not cool.
Nah, man.
All right, so I loved it. Just a couple of spoilers real quick. Like I said, a lot of good cameos. Some of the cameos, let me just go ahead and mention. Blade. Have you heard of him? Do you know him? Have you heard of this? Have you heard of this guy, Blade?
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes back as Blade. Great. And just for comic book references, Blade's first appearance is Tomb of Dracula, number 10. I'm going to go over some of these as well. Gambit, which nobody expected because his movie got canceled.
The Gambit?
They call me the Gambit. It's hilarious.
Yeah, a lot of people say his voice isn't. No, that is a specific.
That is a dialect. That is what they call Kunas.
That's exactly how they sound.
And Kunas is basically extremely Cajun. That's what that means. I had a buddy. in the Navy, and I spent a weekend in Plaquemines Parish, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to interpret for me about 90% of the time.
It's too much. No, it is.
You can't understand.
You don't understand what they're saying.
Still don't I never understood a word his sister said. Not one time. Not one time.
Hey, baby, we're going to go give me some, get a pie, go down there, get some etouffee, baby, We're going there, we're going to have a good time, go on the wheel fields, and we go fire, and go woo. And that's a whole fucking sentence. Bon ton roulette. And then
no idea. No idea. But yeah, so Channing Tatum as Gambit was great.
Fucking great.
Uncanny X-Men 266 is Gambit's first appearance, by the way. Great comic book. And I'm not going to say anything else about that because you need to see the movie. You should go see this. It's still in theaters.
Theatres.
Theatre. So yeah, catch the matinee. I always go to the matinee because I don't want to go in there when there's a bunch of kids. I go 9:30 in the morning. They let you go to the movies out here, so that's when I'm going. Elektra is also in the movie, and a lot of people, of course, did not like the Elektra film. It was pretty garbage.
Shout out to you, Jennifer.
And Jennifer Garner has some great lines in here, and so that's also nice. Daredevil 168, by the way, Elektra's first appearance. And we get X-23 coming back from Logan.
Yeah.
All grown up. But she was great in it as well. And that's Uncanny X-Men 450 for X-23's first appearance. The villain was great. Cassandra Nova. When they announced the movie Daredevil and Wolverine, I was wondering what villain they were going to use because it can't just be, a random
rogues gallery,
a random guy. It can't be like Avalanche or something like that. Cassandra Nova's obviously powerful enough to take on Deadpool and Wolverine.
And she would be happy in the void.
Yeah. And it was a really, really done well how they did her character and everything as well. So, like I said, I give it a 4.5.
I'm giving it a 5.
Theo gives it a 5. Listen, guys, gals, etc. Go out and see this movie. I would definitely see it in theaters. I've already seen it thrice. I've seen it 3 times. I might actually go see it in 3D. And I don't go to a lot of 3D movies. But it's definitely got some 3D moments I want to check out. So yeah, check it out. Scoop up those comic books. Because I'm hoping that they spin off that group that I mentioned into kind of Deadpool's Defenders. Wesley Snipes is 62, I believe you said.
62 years old.
62 years old, so he doesn't have that much longer to do action. He did look good in this movie as far as the action, but you can tell he has slowed down a little bit. Everybody does, you know what I'm saying?
62.
Especially we started rewatching Blade, the original, recently, and that guy was doing some crazy stuff back in the 90s. So, and that's another movie you should check out. The original Blade, 1998. Wesley Snipes at his peak, I believe.
Anything Wesley Snipes.
Anything Wesley Snipes is good.
Fantastic.
What else should we mention on Wesley Snipes? Right, Demolition
Man. Fantastic.
White Men Can't Jump for me. For some reason, Theo isn't a big fan of that movie. Passenger 57. Yes, 100%. Rising Sun, I like.
It's great.
I like Rising Sun. Nobody talks about Rising Sun. Art of War is okay, but Snipes is, of course, really good in it.
Nice.
Dolomite is My Name.
Dolomite is
That
my
was his
name.
big
That was
comeback
good.
after his tax issues.
And you might not like the remake of Coming to America, but he's really good in that.
Man, I really hate that movie, though. That movie is so bad. You should never watch, was it Coming to America?
Hey, watch it once.
Theo recommends it. I don't. You guys got so many recommends and suggestions in this one video, so we were late, but we gave you a lot of information. Thanks, everybody, for checking it out. Leave a like, a comment. If you can think of another Wesley Snipes movie that we didn't mention that is a favorite of yours, let us know. Money Train is really good.
Money Train is a great one.
All right, guys. Thanks, everybody. Tim and Theo checking out. Follow me at Tim Mathis Comedy.
At Theodore Comedy on everything.